Hi, everybody. Elida Zweidler-McKay here with Engaging Leadership, where we're all about helping you build your career to be the kind of engaging leader who's first in line for promotions and pay raises while still being authentically and fully yourself. Now, whatever you think of Joe Biden's politics, one of the things that I'm really appreciating about him right now is his recognition of the loss of life from the COVID-19 pandemic. From the memorial the day before the inauguration to his remarks as he took office to the many times he's spoken about it since then, each time he comments on the loss of family and friends, I feel truly seen. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I lost a college friend last year, right at the start of the pandemic. And I also lost my father to COVID-19 at the end of December. And for me, that moment of silence in the inauguration, followed by Amazing Grace, sung by Garth Brooks, was like the funeral for my dad that we didn't get to have. He had always said that he wanted that song sung at his memorial. And so that moment in the inauguration when that happened just felt like such a moment of peace for me, a moment of being seen, a moment of being acknowledged. And I just wanted to raise this because I think this is one of those things that it can be a little bit tricky as a leader, knowing how to acknowledge what people are going through, how to acknowledge what people are experiencing, and doing that in a way that's genuine and authentic. You know, I think a lot of people shy away from acknowledgement because they worry about bringing things into the workplace that maybe aren't specifically related to work, or they worry about making people uncomfortable, or they worry that conversations are going to get political. But there are ways to make room for what people are going through, make room for who people are that don't have to be political, that just show people that they are seen. I had a conversation the other day with a former client who had been working in a place that was not at all a good fit for him. As a gay man and an immigrant, he felt like the politics and the culture of the place meant that he couldn't be fully himself at work. And it took a toll. So eventually he left that job. And then afterwards, he reached out to me to help him kind of get his feet back under him and figure out what he wanted and where he could go to work next. And there was a lot of work for us to do to support him really acknowledging himself before he could start to go out and look for the kind of job where he could be acknowledged. But we got there. And what was great about talking to him last week was seeing his face light up when he talked about his work, and not only the content of the work, but also what it felt like to be in this particular organization that was a great fit for him, where he is now part of the leadership group that's building out a support system for other LGBTQ community members. It was just so great to watch him light up when he talked about how important it was to him and that he finally felt whole at work. That is one of the things I want for people more than anything, is for everyone to be able to have the experience of being whole at work, where they're really able to be themselves, bring in the best of themselves, and be seen and acknowledged. Now, if you are wanting to be the kind of leader that provides that kind of acknowledgement, that really lets people know that they're seen, but you're struggling with how to do that, book a call with me and let's talk about what that could look like for you. Or on the other hand, if you're working in an organization where you don't feel seen or acknowledged, or you feel like it's not safe to be who you really are, that's another reason to book a call. We'll get on the phone for about 45 minutes in either case. We'll talk about where you are now, what's going on in your current work situation, and if I can help you either build those leadership skills or find that next fit role for you, we'll talk about what that could look like. Either way, you're going to walk away from that phone call with some specific strategies and next steps that you can take to keep your career moving forward in a way that you are an engaging leader, acknowledging, seeing, and supporting the people around you while still getting great performance and working in a place where you feel acknowledged and whole. I look forward to talking to you. You can schedule that call at zmcoach.net/call. Take care.